I think we're live streaming. I just need to set something up here that I forgot so I can monitor what I'm doing. Okay. I'm looking at a monitor right now, which is right here in the teleprompter. Okay. Now we can work. So as today on the agenda is the repair, the service of the of this, right? The electronics. I have this hooked up here. It goes into the amplifier here, and this is the volume we should be getting when we tap the pickups. If we go to middle position, that's the volume. If we go to neck position, I think this pickup, no, I don't know. No, this one's off. Yeah, but, so, I don't know. I have a feeling it's a bad pickup. No, I'm just noticing this. This is not happening on this pickup. So maybe it's a grounding connection. Hopefully it's not a bad pickup. In order to troubleshoot, I'm going to disconnect the pickup. Oh, look at that. So it seems like when I move this wire, something happens. No hum. Now the pickup is louder. So, I guess in a situation like this, there could be, I guess, three possibilities. A bad pickup, a bad switch, a bad connection. Fourth possibility, a bad wire, the actual lead wire could be damaged. Perhaps right here, the lead wire is damaged where it was cut. Something's really wrong with this, I think. So this is what I'm suspecting. I do have the extra switches. Well, I have an extra switch. I bought two. Yeah, hopefully we don't need to change the switch. I think it's this grounding connection here, the more I think about it. So why don't we do this? We take this grounding connection from here and we place it right over here. Okay. So now we have this ground wire that goes into the output jack connected straight to this wire here. And it is working. Okay, so I think I just need to fix this. Let's do that. Turn off the amp. Let me disconnect this. Okay, it is a little bit of a mess. Just want to get a better view from this angle. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And of course, focus. It's a little bit of a mess. So we need to clean this up. So 3 pickups are connected to this switch. I'm not too crazy about this connection. This connection here. Not too crazy about that. Let me zoom out. Yeah. But this connection is faulty, definitely. It's not connecting to ground. There's an intermittent connection to ground, I think. Okay. The best service would be a full rewire of this. Of course, it would be more costly. And maybe it's not in the best interest to do that right now. So this is not melting yet. Oh, now it is melting. Okay. We need to clean this up. I have here tweezers somewhere. Yeah, I just got back from vacation. I don't know where anything is. Should be here. Oh, here they are. Okay. So let's focus back onto this volume pot. I want to remove this junk from here. Okay. That's a bottle of solder. I'm throwing this away. Recycling here. There you go. Okay, it's a little bit of a mess. Okay. Okay, I think to best clean this up, I need to trim some wires. And I need to move this camera away because I have my tools here. Okay. So this is the problem. This lead wire is a little bit too short for the service that I should be doing. So it needs to pass through here, and I actually would have to shorten it a little bit in order to expose more of this shield wire. Okay, so maybe I can shorten it just a little bit, but I gotta be careful. So let's first disconnect it, this one here. Okay, goes here, and the red wire from here. Okay. Now I'm going to trim, or maybe let me try to unravel first as much as I can. Okay. This also isn't very good here, but I think, yeah, it's also very short, right? So I can't shorten it more to expose more of this wire, which is what I should do, ideally. Okay, I gotta think about this one, but let's work on this first. So, like that. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I need a blade, and I'll need solder, obviously. An X-Acto blade. They didn't design this box very well. I want to remove this, so I'll make an incision, and there you go. I removed this. There's a wrapper. And there's a plastic wrapper as well. Okay, and this is the wire I was after, right? So now I want to twist it. Now it's been damaged, so you can see that these are shorter, these strands here. Nothing I can do to extend them, so I guess what I want to do is maybe put some shrink tubing. That's always good practice, so that when I solder, let's say I solder it around here, it's a little further away from this plastic, right? So that it doesn't melt one wire through the plastic into the other wires. Now I just need to get my shrink tubing. And my heat gun. Okay. Let's focus it back on this. I just need a small piece, maybe this long. Yeah, about this long maybe. Just cut it. And I think what I want to do is I want to put a little bit of solder here. So right there. Just a little reinforcement here. Okay. Okay, I'll hold it like this. And let me zoom out a little bit. That's the heat gun. And it shrinks. Okay. So now I'm going to shorten this over here. Maybe about this much. And I need to fix this one as well. Yeah, this falls apart. So here are two strands that came off. Let me zoom in a little bit. There you go. Okay. So this came off of this one here. We're gonna remove them, make sure that they don't short out any connections. There's a little bead of solder here. Okay. Put a little shrink tubing here. It's about the same length. Okay. So we want this to be somewhat flexible because, you know, sometimes we need to adjust the pickup up and down, right? I am just going to solder it right here. Just like that. Okay. First put some solder. I'm priming the actual lead wire. And I'm going to flood it. Okay. I want to connect this one here. This one's also going to go somewhere here, by the way. Maybe on this side. How about that? Okay. Yeah, and here we need to expose. Yeah, I forgot about that. We need to expose. Okay, let me cut this off. Okay. Okay, it's good. It's all right. To make it really nice, I would have to do a full rewire. And I don't really think it's necessary. So I want to trim this one to the same length. Okay, always make sure to remove these and expose some wire here. Okay. Just add it to this bundle here. Now we put this wire back here. And we put this wire back here. Like that. Of course, I can't hold it like that. I think this is it. This one we are going to just leave as is. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So now we do some testing. We connect this green to ground. Right here. Okay. This one over here. Okay. Turn it over. Turn on the amplifier. Plug it in. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. So when I touch the North Pole, I hear a little hum. Same on this pickup. And this one we haven't touched. So this works fine now. That's loud. As loud as this. Let's check the volume. It works. Tone. I don't hear a difference. Maybe it's not connected to this. I need to check. So, tone control. Yeah. So, it's not connected through this, whatchamacallit. So maybe after we connect this wire, it should work properly. To be honest, I forgot to connect it. So let's do it. I'm going to just add some solder here. Okay, It's connected. We put this wire back here. Okay. It works. It works, okay. Okay. So here, nothing. So it disconnects this bobbin, connects these two, middle position, nothing here. This one, nothing here. Okay, but this bobbin is disconnected and this humbucker, okay? Nothing else. This works right now. Now, I can disconnect these. Obviously, I need to reinstall this, connect all the wires that are in the guitar, and then, yeah, reinstall the pick guard. Need to make room and bring the guitar. Okay, the soldering iron is still running, but I no longer need the heat gun. I keep it here. Okay, let's make some room. So, I'm glad we didn't have to change the switch, and I'm glad we didn't have to change the pickup for sure. So, all the parts are original now on the guitar. Okay. Now I'll bring the guitar. It's outside. I'll be right back. All right. Here it is. We have two grounding connections. This one is connected to the paint, black paint, which is shielding the cavity. I'm not sure how well it's shielding the cavity, but that's what it's there for. We can test it. I just want these two to be the same length, make it nice and neat. So let's test this paint. I have a multimeter right here. Okay. So This is the sound we want to hear when we have a connection. So between here and here. Not quite, but it's reading a resistance of 3.7 K. Now the resistance is going to drop because these two are closer together. 6.6, whatever, 6K. 26K. 24.9, 25K. All right. So it's not the best, but it's doing something. Better than nothing. Now, we need to rewire all this. Since I trimmed this, I'm going to actually trim them both to the exact same length and strip them. Not sure if this is the right size. Yeah, it is. Okay, this goes in the trash. I can just twist these two wires together. And now let's prepare this wire. So this is where I want to put some shielding. Where did I put it now? I put it back. No. Some shrink tubing. All right. Just a short segment like this. And I am going to need my heat gun. Goes here. Yeah. I put it away too soon. Just wanted to make space, but I forgot about, you know, the possibility that I would need it for this. There we go. This is it. So we could say that this is a minor wiring upgrade, right? So we put some safety shrink tubing right there. Yeah. Now let's see how to connect it best. Okay. Gonna clean up the tip here first. it's a little bit too long for my taste. Okay, always remove these little segments, otherwise they can short out circuits internally. And now this one goes here. All right. I do want to straighten it before I solder it back through that hole. Just a little pinch. Okay. And now I'll just push it through this hole as I melt the solder. It's a little bit crowded here. Yeah, that's easier said than done. There's a little capacitor here, which is a treble bleed circuit. Oh, it went through. Okay, good. Not sure if this camera's in focus completely. Okay, so now the ground connection needs to be soldered somewhere here. Okay. I need to melt a little solder. Just in that spot. Okay, so this is now holding it down. So that I can melt the solder here. Of course, I'm going to have to connect the other wire. Okay. Not my best work, but yeah, like I said, we would really have to do a full rewire to make this nice. And this one needs to be primed first. Okay, leave it there. Okay, and we connected to this. Hopefully we don't move the other wires. So I need to do it quickly. Hold it very steady. Yeah, until it's solid. Okay. Now, to realign these so that they pass through here. That's always a little bit of a challenge. Sometimes you need to put reinforce it with zip ties. Okay. Just use my fingers to feel what's underneath. I can use this to push the wires. Oh, it's seated. Okay. Well, I think we're good. All right. I do have all the screws here in the same order. These wiring repairs always take longer than one would think. So you want to work on a vintage guitar, I like to keep all the screws in the same order. That's a Dan Earlywine trick. Saw him do that on one of his Stumac YouTube videos. All right. Not sure if the camera's going to show this, but I see a small fragment, metal fragment there. So I'm going to take some modeling clay. If you knead the clay like this, you warm it up a bit, you make it soft and sticky. So I use that to remove that little fragment, metal. Yeah. So now it's here. No longer there. Whatever that was. I don't think there's anything else on these pickups. No, we're good. Yeah, one more screw to tighten. Now I can plug it in and test again. Make sure the output jack works. Obviously, we need to test it multiple times as we work through the process. Listen to this. Okay. Okay, where's that screw? Here. Nothing here. So that's off, obviously. Off, on. So I'm just, yeah, this pickup works now. I see I have some cleaning to do here, some fingerprints, no big deal. Yeah, man, I'm done for the night. So we repaired the electronics. This works. Next time, I need to put the strings on, do the setup. That's about it. Unless I'm forgetting something. Okay. Good night.